Fazulan. My metric number is A19A0016. I will present about the cause. The increasing spread of the coronavirus across country has prompted many governments to introduce unprecedented measures to contain the epidemics. For the first point is, China is the largest Malaysia trading partners. The country economy was directly impacted, and the economic experts have warned the prolonged virus outbreak could hit the country gross domestic product (GDP) hard. Malaysia that also largely rely on tourist arrival from mainland China due to outbreak with the tourism industry hit hardest. Because of China is also Malaysia's largest trade partner, it have caused decrease of income in Malaysia market. COVID-19 outbreak caused government of Malaysia to shut down the certain economic sectors in effort to stop COVID-19 outbreak to spread to the entire country. The increase in case and public awareness on the threat posed by the virus has exacerbated of panic buying of the surgical mask and hand sanitizer, which were out of stocks for almost of the store in short period. This issue has caused the increase of surgical mask and hand sanitizer price, despite the increasing shortage of masks in the country, with both pharmacy and suppliers struggling to meet the increasing demands. The federal government has assured to supply of masks to be replenished with a total of 10 million masks to enter Malaysia market in the nearest time. COVID-19 outbreak also have pushed Malaysia government to increase their debt in order to fulfill the demand and help the people who cannot gain any incomes within the COVID-19 outbreak. On March 27, Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin launched an economic stimulus package known as the Caring Package was RM250 billion. Of this, RM128 million was used to protect the welfare of the peoples, and RM100 billion to support business, including small and medium enterprise (SME). The government also announced RM600 million to allocated on 23 March to the Ministry of Health for the purchase of equipment and to hire contract personnel, especially nurse. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. I will talk about impacts of COVID-19 on economics. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Syafiza Hazra binti Muhammad Ghani, and my metric number is A19A061. In general, we all know that many effects are caused by COVID-19 on the economy. Some of the consequences are job loss, heavy dependencies, inability to buy necessities, and so on. Business industries such as tourism, aviation, and hotel business are most impressive. This is because the Movement Control Order (MCO) and the countries in-country restriction imposed by the Prime Minister of Malaysia have prevented the people from going anywhere, including not traveling abroad or in the country to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Within 14 the day of movement control order, almost all hotels are not fully operational. During the time, the hotel industry estimated loss of more than 500 million ringgit. In addition, the corporation has announced that it will not help local airlines severely affected by COVID-19. This is because they are a privately owned company. This result is no money flow in and out. Besides that, workers in the industry are also a bit impressed that they will be laid off or unpaid leave. All the people hope that all of this can be restored immediately and can be eliminate the COVID-19. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
And Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Alamiza binti Ismail. My metric number is A19A0516. For the part of this assignment, I will present how our government play their role to overcome COVID-19 issues effect on economy. Government give an essential financial stimulus amount RM20 billion was released in February 2020. Before the highlight Prihatin package amount to RM250 billion was announced. The Prihatin package has provided governmental support to society, people of various backgrounds from student and families to business owner. Second, government give RM 1.5 billion employment incentive program to encourage employment recruitment. The government will introduce the employment incentive program where companies will be given financial incentive to provide employment to unemployed and youth. Then, the government also help and encourage the employed to improve their skill. Training allowance up to RM 4,000 can be claimed from SOCSO by those who have employed even though they are not contributor under the employee insurance scheme.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Afnan bin Azhari. My metric number is A19A0322. Okay, today I would like to present how private institutions to overcome this pandemic COVID-19. So private institutions also has played the role in helping government and society reduce the impact of the pandemic COVID-19 on the economy. Private institutions has been doing charitable activity such as donating food to B40 groups, and they also donating hand sanitizer and face mask to all people. This is to counter to spread of COVID-19 outbreak to prevent it from spreading.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Nur Alia binti Rashidi. My metric number is A19A0654. So for this part of assignment, I will present about the conclusion of how people to overcome this pandemic COVID-19 issues. So basically, to overcome this pandemic COVID-19 issues, they are not only focused for the government or private institution only. It is also focus of the people of the country to overcome this pandemic COVID-19 issues. So my focus is for the Malaysian citizens. So how the Malaysian citizens how Malaysian citizens overcome this pandemic COVID-19 issues is they are doing a screening test at the nearby hospital that can do a screening test, and after that they quarantine themselves by stay at home within 2 weeks. Next, they are also regularly and truly clean their hands with an alcohol-based hand rubs or wash them with soap and water. It is because by washing hands with soap and water or using an alcohol-based hand rubs, it can kill the viruses that may be on our hands. Besides that, they also wear a mask when they need to leave their house because from that it will protect them from possible COVID-19 and any other viruses. Furthermore, they are also maintain at least 1 meter social distancing between themselves and others, because by doing that, when someone coughs, sneezes or speaks, there are spray small liquid droplets from their nose or mouth. If we are too close, we can breathe the droplets, including the COVID-19 virus, if the person has the disease. Next, they are also avoid going to crowded place because it can make more likely to come into close contact with someone that has the disease of COVID-19, and it is more difficult to maintain physical distance of 1 meter. Lastly, they also take a good care of their personal hygiene by always take a shower after they are going back from the public areas. Thank you.